Hello everyone, welcome to Southern Wreaths. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this really beautiful lamb's ear wreath. If anyone's interested in following me on social media, you can find me on Instagram at Southern Wreaths More, on Facebook at Southern Wreaths, and I also have a Facebook group called Southern Wreaths and More. I would love to see any of the wreaths you've made, especially if you do any based on my videos. That would be amazing. I also have all of these links in the description below. These are the supplies I used to make this wreath. I ended up using 3 pieces of garland from Hobby Lobby and then this Dollar Tree like grapevine wreath. I think it's more like wicker. I'm going to start just by trimming away the stems on the vine. You could also use the picks they have there. I just thought there were more leaves on this and it cost, I think, about the same. And I'm just cutting right above each leaf to create a bunch of different stems. And I'm just seeing how it looks when I put it in there. And I'm going to be using Gorilla Hot Glue. I just like to run it along the tip and then stick it in there. The lamb's ear does not have a really strong like pick end, so it's a little bit different than normal picks. It does slide into this particular grapevine wreath form, just fine. I'm not sure how it would work on the larger grapevine wreaths. I really wanted mine super full, so that's why I chose the smaller base. With the larger one, I thought I might end up with some holes, and I didn't want that. So I'm cutting right above each leaf on the vine, and then I kind of trim away these 2 little pieces sticking out. That just makes it easier to stick it into the wreath, and I do that really quick. And I did one vine at a time because I didn't know how many I was going to end up using. And there's my kitty. So you just need some wire cutters. You could probably use scissors because I don't think there's any wire in these. That's why they're kind of flimsy. But I'm kind of doing like 3. It's like a row of 3. I do middle, outside, inside. But here and there you can stick things where they need to be. And if it's not laying the way you want it to, you could dab some hot glue like that and then just hold it in place. With this particular hot glue, it does take a minute to dry, but it definitely holds it. And you can either go around and do the whole middle, the whole outside, the whole center, or you can just kind of go, do it as you go. As you can see here, I'm still trimming away the little ends, but after a while I go through and do all of them because I didn't want to keep having to trim them each time. Just saved a step. And it comes together pretty quickly. And if you ever have any that won't lay down, you can always put a little bit of glue on one of the leaves and kind of lay that or press that onto the vine. I wouldn't do that with too many leaves, but one here or there to keep it where you want it to be didn't make a big difference. I probably did it 3 times, if that. I really like how full this is and how beautiful this lamb's ear is. And it's really soft, very realistic. And I'm going in at kind of an angle. I did want mine to be fuller than most I've seen, so I did do a little more straight in, but I am turning it slightly. Now, this wasn't cheap to make. Each garland, it retails for $20, and of course I got them on sale for half off. This is the vine that is in the wedding section. They have another one that's in the regular floral, but the leaves were a little different. Okay, so this one I couldn't get the leaves to lay the way I wanted them to. One of them kept flipping around backwards, so I just trimmed it off, and I'm just going to glue it down just straight down, just the leaf by itself. So you always have that option if you don't want to see the back of a leaf, especially a larger leaf. And it just lays down and you can't even tell that it was cut. To fill it up, it did not take 3, but I go through and fill in any holes that I see that I didn't like. If there's a spot that seemed too thin on the outside or inside. I didn't fill around the back. I wanted the back to be flat so it would, hang nice. I'm not sure how you would do this with the actual picks, but this way worked out great. I just love the way it looks. I love this sagey green color. It's so pretty. And this wreath can be used for more than just spring. Throw a bow on it and you can keep it up all summer. You could put a little, bunny sign on it. It could be for Easter, or a cross would be beautiful. I think purple would look so good with this particular green. But now I'm just going through and filling in the places that I see are missing. It is a little bit time consuming, especially cutting everything, but it's so simple and so beautiful. And you can also make this with the smaller ring they have at Dollar Tree. I picked up a couple of those too if someone orders those. But that's it. That's how I made my lamb's ear wreath. Thank you so much for watching. And if y'all have any questions, please leave them in the comments below or email me at craftingwithlee@yahoo.com. And please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.